What's good, family, man? It's your boy E here, man, and we're about to do another episode of what's going on out there. But anyways, let's check it out. So look, we got a couple videos here that I want to watch, man, that's going on out there that I ain't nowhere around because I ain't trying to be around that type shit. But anyway, sometimes, you know, when you see shit outside, make you feel good to be inside, bro. Because, not to say that you don't need to go out there, you know what I'm saying, or allow things to make you not want to go outside at all. No, I'm not telling you that. But I'm just saying, sometimes when you just on your path and right now you just know that, you know, it could be places that you could be right now, that you used to be at. You know, you could be at the club, you could be at the bar getting your little sip on, you know what I'm saying, watching sports with somebody, you know what I'm saying, at somebody's party. You know, you could be at a lot of these places, but you decide to stay at the house. So, you know, and guess what? You just decide to stay out the way at the same time. So, let's just check and see what's going on out here. But anyways, we got this one video I want to show y'all. It's not long, but I'm going to tell you right now. This one's crazy because, you know, like, this is going to make people start to look at homeless people a little bit different too at the same time, because I know this is just a homeless junkie, you know what I'm saying, and what the man is doing, you know, he need a fix right now. You know, right now he broke. And, you know, he addicted to something. He wants something bad enough that he need to snatch somebody's phone and run off with it. You know what I'm saying? So let's check it out, man. It's this homeless dude. You'll see what happened, man. Check it out. All right, so here we go. Let's see. There's no sound on this video, but look at this guy. Oh, look at this. He just snatched our phone. Hold up, look, we gotta go back. Let's go back one more time. Oh, did he punch in the ground? Oh, that lady trying to get a little kick in. Cool. Yeah, like at least I could see somebody trying to help. All right. Hey, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Did you see him? We're gonna go back to him. Hold up, wait a minute. I wanna pause. Look at this guy. This big screen his ass. Look at him, man. Look at this old dude. He don't look like nothing but somebody who's need a fix. That's what he look like. He look like one of them dudes that, you know, they're a little broke right now. They need a fix. He could be on meth. He could be on crack. He could be on coke. He could be on a couple pills. I don't know. But he could be on any one of those hard ones that I just spoke about. Shit, he might be on heroin for all we know. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is just, he looks like the type, you feel me? Look like he got some good shoes on. He got running shoes on. He can afford that, but he do kind of got a face that look like a person that do drugs, you know what I'm saying? He don't look too dirty if you ask me though. Let me pick this up. He don't look too dusty. You know what I'm saying? He don't look too dusty. Those shoes don't look too rusty either, shit. But, you know, this right here look a little old school. You know what I'm saying? Look like, you know what I'm saying? He been through some things, you know what I'm saying? He kind of didn't, you know, dried his face the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man. That's it. But anyways. Yeah, man, so damn. That's what they do. I mean, shit. He wanted what he wanted. And he decided that, hey, there goes somebody who I can probably do this with. And he took advantage of that moment. You know, he seen the moment and he took advantage of it. You know, of course his ass is gonna be getting locked up pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, there wasn't no dudes around because even the ladies was trying to help. They wanted to kick his ass too because they were like, motherfucker, why you do her like that? You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, people gonna probably start looking at some homeless people a little different now. Because, you know, when these type of videos, see, I don't know how viral this video has went in. Let me see. Okay, it's went to about 300,000. But, you know, when these videos get viral, man, you know how viral videos do. They influence people. And depending on what it looks like, you know, you're going to have a lot of people having a mindset. You know what I'm saying? And certain things, you know, definitely will get a stigma if a lot of people see it and a lot of people see it that way. And, you know, when they start to see other things, that's just how people are prejudiced against us as black people, you know what I'm saying? If you're black, not saying all of y'all are, but just whoever fits this description. Just like if you was a black person, you know, back in the day, man, all people seen was us on the news. And all they seen was the people that was acting up on the news. And a lot of them looked at a lot of us like that's just how we are. And a lot of us is not even like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just those ones in the hood, and they happen to get the big screen because they was stupid enough to do some crazy enough shit to get on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But yeah, this one here is kind of crazy. It might put a stigma on some homeless people. People might just take a little bit, you know, people start to take their precautions after they start to see some shit. So I don't know, man, but we'll see what this is. But this here was kind of crazy though, for real though. All right, let's go and slide to the next one though. So we got something else that's going on out there. This one's a little crazy too because you know, it started from talking, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, all right, I'm just gonna give y'all the little first piece of some sort of context about this. All right, so look, this lady, you know how they have people, you know how different people walk around and you know, they interview people and stuff like that, and you know, they may have a topic that they want to ask people questions about, and so it's just one of these type of people. This lady, she came up and walked up on this lady and asked her questions, and you know, two difference of opinions, two difference of, you know what I'm saying, beliefs. And you know, sometimes when you have two difference of opinions and don't nobody agree on, they don't agree with each other, and they both really believe what they believe to the fullest. You know, sometimes one of those parties tend to, you know, get out of character and do something a little crazy. And so I just say that much. But let's check this out, man. Let's check this out. All right, here we go. All right, so here we go, y'all.
You have a channel?
Yeah, we're doing some interviews today. Such a good vibe.
What's this lady?
Should we kill the kids in foster care?
Why not? Why not? If that's the case.
We should kill the kids in foster care that aren't wanted.
Who's going to take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and abuse them and molest them, who make them like personal slaves.
We should just kill them.
Statistics before you come to me talking about pro-life.
We should kill the victims of molestation.
I think, what does this have to do with molestation?
You just mentioned people molesting children. We should kill the kids in foster care is what you said.
What I'm saying is in general, overall. If I don't want to have a baby, I should have the choice to.
Just don't have sex then.
Even as teens, people explore. And it's like, as funny as you want to be, people should still have the choice. I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
Hold up.
We're doing some interviews today.
Okay, so okay, yeah, y'all. So okay, look. I really seen the full video of this. I'm trying to get this right. So I really seen the full video of this thing. You know, this is like a little short snip piece, you know, that they kind of put together to kind of shorten it so people with short attention spans can want to see it, because, you know, yeah, somebody want to see somebody getting punched, but they don't want to wait all their time to see it. Some people just want to see it. But yeah, so what basically happened here is this lady was walking around telling people about, do you believe in, you know, abortion and shit like that? And this lady happens to be one who says, yeah, I believe in that. You know, everybody don't want a baby. Everybody didn't mean to have a baby. Some people was young, you know, so they should get rid of the baby if they want to. You feel me? Some people might have been raped, you know what I'm saying? So they should get rid of the baby if they feel like they want to. They're not ready for this baby. And, you know, especially the people who are victim of rape, you know, they didn't even ask to have a baby. They didn't ask to be raped. And then the other lady, you know, her views was just like, but yeah, you know, you shouldn't kill the baby. The baby didn't ask to be here. Now, if you didn't want the baby, you wouldn't have sex. You know, don't have sex. Don't be promiscuous, you know. And, you know, a lot of people can't do that, dog. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it is something that is true, but a lot of people, but to be realistic, a lot of people don't want to not have sex no more. They don't want to just like say no to sex. Like, why would I say no? You know, I like it. You know what I'm saying? People are very addicted to sex. Sex is a big addiction in this world, especially in America. Yeah. So yeah, one was saying this and the other one was saying that, you know, and then it even got to the point to where this lady started saying, well, she asked her, well, so you think the people that's in, you know, in foster homes, do you think those kids should die? Because they didn't ask them. I mean, and she said, why not? You know, she was so mad. I ain't gonna lie, she was so mad that I don't think she really wanted to say that, but she went on ahead and said it anyways to try to, you know, and put emphasis on her point. Like, why not? Why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? But you know, I wouldn't say that, man. That kid is here. That kid's born. Now, see, it's a little different when the kid is inside the womb, and the baby don't know nothing's going on. The baby probably don't even feel shit. I don't know how that. I really don't know. But I just believe, like, you know, that wouldn't be as bad as a child that's grown up, that has feelings, that actually know a little something and can feel pain. Like, would you want to die if you was that? If you was a foster child, would you? And you know what I'm saying? Could you? You know what I'm saying? Turn the tables and put yourself in that shoe and confidently say that you should be dead, you should be killed because of it. And I bet she wouldn't say it though. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like she should have said that. But I think she was just mad, and she just wanted to escalate her point by saying that. You know what I'm saying? To try to get that lady squared up too. But that lady, you know, for the most part, she wasn't doing nothing but talking, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't doing nothing but talking. You really didn't have to put your hands on her, you know? You didn't have to put your hands on her. You know, yeah, you was mad. You didn't agree with her. And maybe you felt like she was being a little condescending in some of the things she was saying, because maybe she was, because she didn't like what you were saying. But it don't give you the right to put your hands on nobody, you feel me? But look, I wanted to show you this last part of her actually explaining her side. So we're gonna pull that up real quick, and I'm gonna let you see what I'm talking about. Okay, you guys, took me a little second, but I finally found it. This is the response of the girl who punched on that lady, you know what I'm saying? So check it out, man. Let's see what she got to say. I had to find it on somebody else was reacting to it, so I had to see what it was about. This is the only place I was able to find it right now, so let's just check it out. I want to hear what she got to say.
So,
using violence to defending Carmelo.
Okay, I'm not even charged. So, first and foremost, I want to sincerely apologize to Savannah for this, you know, horrific series of events. I do honestly feel terrible about it, and I am so sorry to you.
Pause it real quick. She started
so she's sorry, huh? What they gonna say?
I will say I am very saddened that initially, when I woke up, it seemed like she was, you know, genuinely gonna be cool. I was walking past on Lenox Avenue, and I gave Savannah a compliment. I told her, oh, I like your dress, because she had on like this floral print dress, and it was a great kind of rainy day. It was kind of cold. New York is still kind of cold here. And I said, really cute. It's like sunshine on a rainy day. Huh. So this is me, like, as a passerby, literally going by her. People were saying in a lot of the comments that I walked up to her like I'm a clout chaser. I was trying to get on the mic. I was looking for a platform to speak on. That's not true at all.
All right, you making up stuff now. Nobody's making that argument.
Well, you know, I mean, I don't even care about all that. All I care about is what you gotta say about what you did.
But when you say things like, if you don't have a mother and father and you're in foster care, and then you should be unalive, that's what you say. All she did was give a little pushback. Yeah. That's what you're saying. All right. That's horrible what you said.
Basically.
Any of that. I am genuinely friendly and genuinely spread love. So
not against kids.
Not against kids who don't have. Let go. I want to see what she got to say.
What I was going through in my personal life at that time, I can. So, the initial approach was cool. It was going smooth. Then, she invited me to be on her channel. So she goes, oh, hey, Vera, do you want to do an interview? Generally an interview, but, you know, a professional reporter. They ask questions, they collect data, you move on. So this is what I'm thinking. As I first approached, her body language was, friendly, welcoming, very professional. As the interview went on,
she was friendly and very professional during the entire interview. Not just when you
let's get to what she gotta say. Get to what she gotta say.
And her body language changed to condescending and confrontational. As I attempted to explain one answer to a question, she continued to rapid fire questions, causing my answers to become overlapped and left open for misinterpretation because I was not able to completely explain what it was that I was saying.
Okay, wait a minute. What did you mean when you said kids don't have parents, they're in foster care, should be unalived by the government?
Yeah, see, and that's exactly all right. And see, look, that's the point I was trying to make. Because while they saying that, I was saying that I don't think she really meant to say that like that. See, look, and that's the reason why I said that. Because see, she already saying like, okay, I was already mad. It's basically what she's saying was she had me kind of fucked up in mind and had me kind of pissed off to the point where I might have exaggerated and said some shit that I didn't need to say. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I just don't believe she really wanted to say that, but I think like because she was pissed off, she basically just went on ahead and, you know what I'm saying, she kind of went on ahead and fed into that shit a little bit. And just because she ain't like the way the conversation was going, because the lady was giving a pushback on her views. You feel me? So hold on, let's just finish this out real quick. Let's go ahead, come on. All right, so what else you got to say, girl?
What do you mean by that statement? If anybody should be issuing a two-piece, it should be her, not you. Yeah. Because what you said was crazy. It's not.
Well, I mean,
truthfully, like I say, in the right state of mind, so it was just not coming together the way that it should have. Savannah continues.
I believe that too. I believe that. Look, I believe she was pissed off to the point to where, you ain't agreeing with me, and and it got her to the point of actually saying something that's a little bit outrageous, something a little bit over the line. You know what I'm saying? I think she just wanted to push back a little harder and try to make shit sound a little more emphasized by saying that. But I don't believe she really, really, really believed that in a way. I just kind of don't believe it. But let's go. Let's see.
All these characters.
Come on, let's go see what else she's got to say.
Even a point in the interview where I throw up the peace sign as continuously interrupted my thoughts.
We gotta go back.
Stereotype for a reason.
Hold up, come on, let's go.
Continuously interrupted my thoughts as she rage baited me by attempting to dictate what I was saying. There's even a point in the interview where I throw up the peace sign as a silent goodbye. And Savannah, like the temptress of trouble she is, continued to flip my words on this very slippery subject. The light that Savannah is shining me in is so false. I am so polite and friendly. I'm not volatile.
Oh.
It really takes a lot.
Wait a minute.
No, girl. Okay, we're going to cut it right there. Okay, we're going to cut it right there. Let's get back into action now. Let's get back into gear, y'all. You're not... What did she just say? I mean, she said... Let me go back and see. Let me hit it one more time.
Not volatile.
That's what she said. Because I forgot what that word she said. And I know... She just said she was not volatile and she punched the lady. Didn't you just punch that lady? How you not volatile? You punched her. She ain't do nothing but talk to you. You know what I'm saying? You punched the lady. As much as you try to, say these words and put them in a way to where it sounds good and all that. As much as you say that, man, the video clearly shows you guys talking. You having a back and forth conversation. Y'all was pushing each other against y'all, pushing each other's views and beliefs. Y'all was pushing against each other's views and beliefs. Very hard. Not too hard, but just y'all was. And it got to a point to where you didn't care to take it no more and you punched that lady. Because Bill, maybe the lady was a little condescending with you, but she didn't agree with what you were saying. So, and it kind of made her feel some way. So she probably felt some way too, to the point to where she felt like she had to be a little smart with what she had to say. And yeah, it might have been a little condescending, but at the same time, she didn't hit you. You was the violent one. You was volatile. So as much as you want to sit here and say that that's not who you really are, you basically did show it though. And see, this is the thing, y'all. And this is one thing this is one message I need to get out to y'all. You see this right here? This is a prime example of if you have that damn target on your back. This is the prime example why you should not jump out of your skin on some of this shit, because this is exactly what you're going to be looking like. If you are to jump out of your skin and go at somebody tough like that, man, you're gonna look like that. You're going to look like that. I'm just saying, like, and at the same time, see, like, as much as she probably feel like she was antagonized or something like that, to the point, well, whatever she want to say, you know, you still can't just be putting your hands on nobody because they didn't even touch you. You know what I'm saying? Same thing, y'all. You can't go out there and slam nobody on their forehead, especially if they didn't touch you, because you will look like this. And this is one message I can get out of this whole situation that's going on out there. You know what I'm saying? That I can give to y'all, the people that I know need to hear some of this shit, man. This is one situation, man. And it just really just came round circle. It just came full circle for me to talk about it through this video. I didn't even know I was going to even have to say. But but this is crazy, man. That lady crazy. She really think that, you know, she can kind of, you know, crawl her way out of that situation. No, you punched the lady. So, you know, and with that comes consequences and things that you have to deal with behind it. Of course, there's going to be people telling you, yeah, you wrong, you wrong, you wrong. There's going to be people that's they're going to be trying to have your side as well. You know, I don't believe that the people that have your side, they usually are people. They are people who's going to, like, they probably are the same type of people, you know. You know, most of those people in the hood gonna be having her, them ghetto women, the people that just be doing all type of crazy shit gonna be behind her. I mean, she ain't gonna be by herself. Don't get me wrong, she gonna have people behind her. But like I say, she hit the lady. You can't say you didn't, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what you try to say, you can't weasel your way out of this shit, man. You know, and that's one thing I be trying to preach to people is just, you know, don't allow nobody to get you out of your skin, man, especially if you feel like their intentions are to do so. And, you know, I don't think that lady's intentions was to do this, but I do believe her intentions was to kind of piss her off by, you know what I'm saying, flipping some of the shit that she's saying to make her look kind of like crazy, because you ain't got it. What the fuck you talking about? Them kids in the damn place, in the damn orphanage need to be killed. No, don't say that shit. You know that was wrong. But like I say, I don't believe she wanted to say that. She was just really trying to big up her point, and she was really trying to be emphasize what she was saying, like by adding that or just going along with it, you know what I'm saying, to kind of get at that lady as well. And it caused that lady to be kind of condescending and to say some shit, say some slick shit to make you want to be pissed off about it. You know what I'm saying? And it really wasn't slick. It was more like, you know, you said something to her, so guess what? She gonna bring a point up to you. And yeah, you may not like it because it's gonna make you look crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because when you do say, because when you think about it, you just said the orphans should be killed. Like, they're already living people. They're not in the womb. They're already out and living, have feelings, hurt, feel, all that shit. You're going to want to kill them. You wouldn't want to do that too. So it's just the same thing. So I get it. But anyways, y'all, that's enough of that, man. I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but I digress. But yeah, man, this is one of the episodes, you know what I'm saying, of what's going on out there, and we just basically peeped it out, a little bit of something that's going on out there. I just wanted to let y'all in on it too, if you ain't seen it yet. But anyways, y'all, I'm out, y'all. I'll holler at y'all, and don't forget to like the video. All right, peace.